So Al Pacino, is a very bad husband, very good cop, as I would like to say. He hunts for the serial killer that both him and John Goodman believe to be a female. Now, they also noticed that the serial killer is taking classified ads, and that all these classified ads are like rhyming and shit. So they're like, oh, I get this great idea. What if we take out a classified ad and we make it rhyme and shit? They take this idea to their captain. Their captain's like, no, we can't do that. That's way too dangerous. And it's also way too expensive too. I also looked into it. It's $300, another $50. You should get a whore, you know. I mean, yeah, she might rob you blind and shit, but they can't even get classified ads anymore. I imagine back in the '80s and '90s, I would have been a real stud. But I guess you can assume it now to like internet, dating or whatever. Anyway, back to the movie, Sea of Love. So now they're like taking like dates, John Goodman and Al Pacino, back and forth. They have the cops, in a van and shit. It's all safe, and only thing bad happens is one of the women ends up finding out how bad of Al Pacino is a creep, because he's dating women back and forth in front of her and shit. He's like, yeah, I'll call you and shit. He's not gonna call her. And John Goodman ends up cheating on his wife, and he's like, I don't know what I should do, But in the end, they end up, Pacino ends up eating Ellen Barkin, and he's like, woof. I'm like, oh, woof, you know. And they hit it off in the first date, they almost have sex, and he doesn't take the glass that he's supposed to take, to get, fingerprints on it, like all the other women had all their fingerprints on at the restaurant. So later on, he's like, all right, I'll give it another chance. And, he ends up fucking her and he really likes her. And it's like, it can't be her, but then it's like all the evidence leads to her. He ends up finding like all this article about all these people that were killed by the, serial killer. And like, he's like, fuck, I might be next and shit. And then he's getting closer and he's getting closer to how she has like a little kid. He doesn't actually meet the little kid or anything or spend time with the little kid, but like she opens the door and he's like, oh, hoo ha, you have a kid and shit,